over the weekend. Somebody ever ask you to do them a favor, right? And even though you hesitate, you say, you know what, let me give it a shot. One favor, you know, one single solitary favor. And when done them on your one list, we stretch from yassa, go straight a magati. Can you dig it? Is this a Jamaican thing, or it happens worldwide? Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, before I tell you my story, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Claudette and I am your Jamaican Gypsy Granny. I was born the year Jamaica gained its independence, and I've spent 6 decades on this beautiful island. Even though I come and go 60 plus years. But as much as I love the experience I had in other countries, I soon came to realize that nowhere no better than yard. Jamaica is my home, and my stories are straight from yard. Basically, the whole gist of this video is about being able to set boundaries, something I learned very late in life. I was always a giver, and sometimes I would give to my detriment and forget that I need tomorrow. But let me tell you this story. So, when was it? Monday. So Monday I went to the supermarket, right? Now, first of all, let me give you a backstory. Since Melissa, alright, just before Melissa, because I sell costumes, alright? And just before Melissa, I experienced the back to school slump in my business. But I was ready to wait it out because I knew that, you know, by October, things would get better. And then Melissa came. And because of that, since August of last year, this weekend was the first I earned any income. So the little money me get, I say, you know what? Let me be more, what do I look for? More intentional about how I spend this money, because after going through such a long, dry period, I realized, listen, no matter what, you have to put a little something. Even though, you know, sometimes things happen, but let's say I'm being more intentional about how I spend my money. So I'm going to the supermarket, right? I'm going to say I'm going to pick up a few items because, you know, I'm being intentional. Anyway, as I go inside, this woman said to me, Miss, can I ask you something? Now, my initial instinct was to keep it moving, because in Jamaica, when somebody said that to you in that tone, you know something them a beg. I remember me I try and save my money. But you know, the Spirit of the Lord, because even though I don't have nothing, or let me rephrase that, I'm not speaking that over my life. Even though in this season, my cupboard is not as bountiful as I would like it to be, I always try to help if the Lord leads me to do so. And this time I'm kind of hold on for me and say, stop and hear what she have to say. So I turned back and I said to her, you know, what can I help you with? She said, you know, I'm asking you to help me to buy some food, because I just asked a lady down the road and she told me say she had do it for somebody already and she can't help me and blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, what do you need? And this woman looks at me and says she needs flour, mackerel, and some milk. I said, all right, come with me, I'm going to buy them for you. I'm not going to carry the money, you know, I'm going to buy it. Anyways, well, first of all, I wouldn't know how much she wants, so I'm going to get her what she needs. That's what she asked, so that's what I'm going to give her. So we're going to Select Grocers, right? And I picked up a trolley saying that, you know what, we're going to just put whatever we're buying in the same trolley, I'm going to pay for it. But she moved too slow and me wanted to search for my items. So I said, all right, go pick up what you need and I'll meet you at the cash register. Miss, you see when you buck the woman again? The woman have 3 tin of mackerel, 3 tin of sardine, 3 pack of lascala soy, 3 pack of coconut milk. What she did have in there? The 2 pound of flour and something else, I don't remember. Anyway, I said, lady, what you doing? I never tell you to go pick up shopping and offer to help you with something, but I didn't expect you to pick up 3 of everything. She said, all right, mama put back something. And she started put back one thing a mackerel, one thing a sardine. I said, no, that is still too much. I will allow you to pick up one of each item, but I cannot buy you multiples, okay? So she agreed and she decided to put back the flour. So at the cash register, she put one items on the thing. I said, no, take the flour because it makes sense. You have everything else and you know not to cook it with. So I said, put the flour on the thing there. So she put on the flour and the woman, You see when the bill come? It was $1,980. I get back $20 out of $2,000. Here I know, Jesus, peace. As so much discount on us a little bit. I said, well, yes. Can you imagine if we did buy it all you want? That would be easily $6,000, $7,000. I barely have what I'm giving you right now. Much more if I spend $6,000, $7,000. So she said, all right, thank you. And I moved along. Now, you know, this kind of clicked inside my head. And as I said earlier, as I spoke about earlier, I don't know if this is a Jamaican thing, but I'm looking at it as the entitlement people have, right? I don't know what it is about me that she assumed that I'd be in a position to take her grocery shopping. But the reality is, if you ask someone for something, wouldn't it be better to just kind of think, you know what, let me use my conscience? I mean, how can you, I don't know you're from Adam, I don't even know this woman's name, and the first me I lay eye on her. And she took up things like, so she going grocery shopping and lastly next couple of weeks. I mean, there's a difference between asking for help and expecting, you know. And you know, the good thing that came out of this for me is that, as I have mentioned in other videos, this last year for me was very hard. And I had to do a lot of personal reflection and self-growth. And for the first time in my life, well, not the first time, because I've been getting better and better at it, but this was the first time I stood on my ground and said no. And I wasn't very good at saying no in the past. Before, I would try to accommodate because I was trying to seek acceptance from people. So I would do things, especially even if in my spirit I knew this wasn't the best thing for me. But because I wanted you to like me, I would do things for you. But now, I have to put me first. I'm 63 years old, and it's kind of late to learn that lesson, but something I want you to take away from this, if nothing else, is to learn to say no. A firm no, no explanation, nothing. I kind of explained too much already to this lady. But just say no and keep it moving. Set your boundaries high, keep them intact, because at the end of the day, it's okay to put yourself first, and remember, your need comes before anyone else. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you want pour liquor, but not done the whole of the juice in somebody's cup and then you sit down with the dry. No, that is no more. This is 2026. Step up your game, set your boundaries, and learn to say no. Just remember, the whole point of this is okay to be kind, but you have to have limits. So I want to hear from you guys. Please tell me, was I wrong when I set boundaries with this woman? Because I haven't been able to do that before, and now I am able to. So I'm grateful for that. Just let me know in the comments, was I wrong? Thank you so very much for watching this video. I'm Claudette, your Jamaican Gypsy Granny, and if this video spoke to you, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so you get notified each time I post a video. Ciao.